All right, everybody, welcome to the Daring Faith Team Call. I'm so excited for all the amazingness that we're about to share with really just going over the vision and really just getting to all the non-fun stuff. We're going to make it fun, if I'm being honest. Talking about ranks and how to achieve these goals, it can be really daunting, almost kind of like anxious feeling and all that kind of hot mess stuff that we want to avoid usually in life. We're going to go over it tonight. So if you feel at any point like you're lost, confused, overwhelmed, one, it might be natural, and two, I challenge you, like we talked about last week in our team call, how vital it is for us to if we don't talk and speak up in here, we're never going to speak up out there. It's that same concept. So if you feel like you have a really stupid question, ask it, because chances are everybody else on the team is probably thinking the exact same question. So we've got to have those people in here that, you know what, screw being shy. I'm going to be bold and brave and courageous and ask the stinking question. So I just want to lay that out there because I'm going to probably talk fast. So also interrupt me. So with all that to say, like usual, we're going to start with the Daring Faith Creed. We all have within our reach the potential to do great things. The difference between the possible and the impossible is merely perception and attitude. It's the ability to dream beyond ourselves, beyond our own strength, and have faith to believe in the unbelievable. Limitations are the product of the world, but possibilities, they are the product of faith. We can expect nothing more than that which we believe possible. It is time to live in daring faith. You guys, I'm finally at a point where I'm actually memorized that. I've been reading that for 12 weeks. It's taken me that long. I am not a memorized person. Colors I will remember, but not words. Joe and I joke about that all the time. So just a couple of quick announcements. I wanted to share a reminder for the Lift 4 new program releasing that has been released. It's purchasable. That's how Anna got back in and signed up as a coach, so very excited for her. But the test group with Joel himself will start on Monday, so make sure to get in if you haven't already. Even if you feel like you're not even ready to get started on the program, it's only $40 to sign up to get access to that. I'm signing up with that as well, knowing I'm not even able to start just yet, but I still want to be a part of the test group because the energy is going to be contagious, and I definitely think it's worthy of being a part of, even if it means just getting ideas on how other coaches speak and how their voices are heard through it within this group and all that kind of stuff. So many different amazing reasons why to do that. The other announcements are really going to play into everything I'm going to go over, so I'm just going to go straight right into it. So I just want to, so that I do not forget, and somebody please help to remind me before the end of this call in case I talk your ear off. There's a couple things that I am begging and pleading for you guys to help me on. It is really, really weird. I have no idea why I have this problem, but for whatever reason, I struggle heavily with, my middle name is fun. If I'm not having fun with something, I don't stick with it, okay? But at the same time, for whatever reason, I do kind of struggle. To me, I nerd out. I can read a book and do it with you guys and talk about it and talk about life and talk about all that kind of stuff. And that to me is really, really fun. I actually enjoy nerding out with things like that. Old Ashley, not so much, but today Ashley does. So that to me is fun, but I realize that that's not fun for everybody. And I want us to really have fun here as we're setting these goals, because they're going to be intimidating. They're going to be, I know how when Ashley reached out and went public with something she had struggled with. If y'all didn't see it, definitely go show her some love. But those things aren't easy, and we're going to have to do those on a daily basis. And so as we're doing that, we've got to bring the joy into it all, or else we're just going to allow ourselves to let the chatterbox in our minds overtake that joy. And without the joy, we're never going to stick with this. And the whole point in coaching is to have fun. That's why we're here. It's time freedom, money freedom, and it's something that we can have fun with because there's no other job like this. And so to us, it shouldn't be feeling like a job. It should feel like fun. So I bring all that to say, whatever kind of incentives or whatever ways that we can bring more fun energy into this group, I'm going to just admit I suck at coming up with creative ideas with that. So I really could use y'all's help on figuring out some fun, creative ways that we can really bring it a little bit more to life as we work through these goals. Like, it could be the silliest things, but it's just something fun. Like, I know that there's, I know Sam is a part of the Invite Like a Boss group from Dare to Dream. If you guys aren't part of that, it's literally as silly as anytime someone invites 10 people to the coaching opportunity, regardless of the outcome, everybody shares, like, it's about having chips and salsa or chips and guacamole or something. And there's like random gifts that people like will put into the group to say like, all right, I got a full bag of chips. Now I need some guac, because the guac is when you actually sign 2 coaches up. And so it's just so stupid, silly, but everybody has fun with it. So just to kind of give you that little idea, I did not come up with that, but those things like would be awesome for us to be able to have in here. So I just wanted to start off with that. Think about that, marinate on it. Hopefully if you can think of something by the end of this call or overnight, dream about it, whatever. I don't care. Just help a sister out. All right. So the other thing is Kirsten came up with a fantastic idea. Kirsten, are you open to me putting you on spot so you can talk about it really quick? Like literally 60 seconds or less. It does not have to be very long. Do you know what I'm talking about? Of course you do. Like the really fun thing, like the coolest idea ever. You have to go. Hold on. I need to unmute you. All right. Oh, I think I unmuted you while you unmuted yourself at the same time. I don't know why it's not letting me. Is it letting you unmute yourself? My mouse is really fidgety. There you go. All right.
Oh my gosh. Why did you put me on the spot like this? Well, my idea was, are you talking about, okay. What are you looking for?
Charger.
Oh. My idea was a cabin in Tennessee. My mom lives, he's making fun of me. John's making fun of me. My idea was
I'm not making fun of you.
Yes, you are. My idea was, my mom lives in Gatlinburg and the Sevierville area, and she can get discounts on cabins there, and we could get like free tickets to Dollywood and discounts on like all the stuff there. So it would be fun to like set a goal and reach it and reward ourselves with something like that.
Yeah, you guys. All right, great. And I don't know if you've been around or if you've seen enough, but like a lot of coaches will do this for their team, and it's something that I thought was always so cool and such a great idea. And I just, when Kirsten mentioned that, I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds perfect. So here's the thing. I want this to happen, and I want this to happen fast. Like, and I don't mean fast, like unrealistic fast, but before the end of the year is basically like what I think would be really, really cool. Now, here's the thing. We're not doing this retreat unless we get to a certain goal, because otherwise we're just rewarding ourselves for not getting anywhere. But I also think this is going to be something that like I would love to be able to say, you know what, you guys, if you're able to reach a certain rank, I've still got to figure out the logistics behind this, but I would like for this to be something where I can say, you know what, Ashley, you know what, Kirsten, you know what, Sam, you know what, Anna, if you hit diamond or if you hit 1-star diamond by such and such deadline a couple weeks before we go on this retreat, that I would cover the cabin cost, or that I would cover something like, because that is truly something that like deep down in my heart, I want to be able to do for us. And I want for you guys to be able to build up your team as well. This is not just about me building you up. This is about you building up the people that you're going to be bringing in here. Because obviously being a diamond coach is going to mean you're being a leader. So with all that to say, just wanted to like sprinkle that funness before I get started into like the not so fun stuff. So I think that's about it for that. And then, okay, now I'm going to get right into this. So I'm going to share my screen so hopefully you guys can see everything. And again, make sure, I'm not going to go over it immediately, but the sheet that I posted pictures of and the thing, just make sure you have that whenever I get there so that a visual will help you. All right, let's see here. Desktop, share screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen okay? All right, perfect. All right, so I just wanted to kind of go over some of it's going to feel basic, and then the other parts, I just want to bring on some clarity, because I think that this is where a lot of us are kind of struggling to set the tone for how to even set goals in this business, whether it be financial, rank, leading a team and growing a team and that kind of thing. So this is your this is the leadership ladder that I've mentioned a couple of different times. Have y'all seen this picture before? Okay, yes and no. So great. Another reason why I wanted to bring this up. So this, you hear, obviously you've heard about, like if you see here where it says highest paid rank, coach, emerald, diamond, 2-star, 5-star and above. Obviously you've heard all of those. You've heard the ranks and that kind of thing, and like that's kind of your benchmark. This is where Beachbody took it to the next level to help really engage coaches to not only better understand, like, okay, what kind of income purpose am I looking for, and 2, really actually developing as a leader versus just adding people on as customers or discount coaches. Because obviously, yeah, it's great to start, if someone wants to start off as a coach that's not actually running the business because that's just not what they think that they're in it for at the time, and they're just, reaping the benefits of the discounts, that's fine. But we don't want our entire downline to be just a bunch of discount coaches. I've been there. I hid behind being a discount coach sign-up person, and my business went nowhereville. It sucked, and I led this life like, oh, here am I, look at me working a full-time coach. I get to work from home while hubby's at work, and I wasn't making any money. So it's not fun. It just puts on a facade, and it's just not worth that. So to me, leading with the business and really developing other people to see the value in this coaching business is so beneficial. So with that to say, we've got business starter here, which is obviously the very first rung. So it starts from the left and works your way all the way up to the top for executive leader. So for example, we were able to give Sam a shout out last week for hitting business starter, or not even quite a week ago, business starter. So she's already at that first rung. So this is going to be where, when it comes to that 12-week program that we get to start on Monday, I don't know if you guys remember, but the 16th, the same day as Joel's test group, is when we start our 12-week year goal setting program together. Completely up to you. This is obviously your business. You do not have to join us if you don't want to, but I think it's going to be a lot more fun to do as a team than just on our own. So there's that. And I'm going to show you exactly how I break down the 12-week year goal. That's going to be the next thing I show you. As you guys are looking at this visual, does it make sense? Okay. Whatever's on your mind, like ask questions. Can you think of a question right now that you have as far as trying to understand what this means? And remember, you'd have to unmute yourself. I see Ashley's mouth moving.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody can hear me. I'm talking. So business starter, I see that. And it says 100 bonus points a month. And then it's Success Club 5 and it says coach. So just really quick, what is the I watched the leadership ladder thing, that the video you sent me, and it's still kind of confusing to me as to, because I see it says Emerald coach in the next thing, but you have to be in Success Club 5 with 250 bonus points a month. So I don't so say you have you technically reached Emerald and you have signed up 2 coaches already. But are there other requirements that you need to fall under to be a team builder, like Success Club 5? Like, I'm still kind of lost with that.
Great question. So just in case anyone doesn't understand what bonus points is, the only reason why they say bonus points is because in Canada, dollars aren't the same, obviously. So bonus points are actually dollars. So that's what that indicates, just to throw that out there. And yes, Ashley, so let me make sure this answers your question. I'm a little bit better at answering based on my own personal example. So let's see if that helps. So right now I'm currently a team builder, but my income is actually closer to the team leader. But because I have not gotten to the point where my week leg volume is not anywhere close to 5,000 TV, and my PS with 1 Success Club point, I'm at my highest has been 3. So I won't achieve that next rung until I hit the minimum benchmarks to each one of these sections. Does that answer your question? Okay, I think you're muted again, so I can't, but you're shaking your head yes, I think.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because so technically when you sign up as a coach, just right off the bat, do we all fall under business starter, or do we have to meet other things besides just signing ourselves up and that's that?
Great question. So if you look here under business starter, you have to be making at least $100 within the given month. you have to have hit Success Club 5. So you would have signed up 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you're a coach, so that's the only thing you qualify for, but you have
Right.
to qualify for all
Okay.
of those in order to be there.
Okay. Yeah.
So like,
Makes sense.
tomorrow we get to recognize you, and you're going to be Emerald tomorrow, right?
Right.
So that means you're going to have one part of that team builder, but you're still going to be working on getting Success Club. You're still going to be working on building up your income and that kind of thing. So does that,
Right. Yes. Yes.
is everybody else on a thumbs up understanding that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Perfect. So like, for example, it's kind of funny because all I keep thinking about is like, I'm already at the income level of team, the minimum anyways, of the team leader, but my volume is nowhere close to 5,000. So like, I know once I hit that 5,000 team volume, my income is going to be way higher than that 1,000, if that makes sense. So like Jessica Bowser Nelson, for example, is an executive leader. She's making way, way, way more money than $8,500 in a month. Like beyond, like that's like a joke. Like she's making way more than that, but that's the minimum benchmark to be in that section. So, so anyways, all right. So we're good. Can we move on from there? Okay. Can we understand why this is a huge vital to helping us develop as leaders? Because we actually have to focus on the only way we can build up on these rungs is by building up other people as coaches working the business. All right. So we're going to move on to the next one. If you have any questions and we need to go back to that, do not hesitate. So we're going to break that down a little bit more. So this is obviously what you may have seen a little bit more, or maybe have a little bit better of an understanding. So obviously here, this is coach. And it's white because this means inactive. And then obviously this would be active. So obviously having 50 PV, 90 PV is for Shakeology. So you're in the clear there. Emerald being one coach on either side. The really awkward ruby, because a lot of times people go from emerald to diamond. There's not too many rubies, just because obviously here you see that there's the green is indicating an emerald. So you've got an emerald on either side and then a coach on either side. That's your ruby. But because getting an emerald on either side is usually the greater challenge, a lot of times people will go straight from emerald to diamond. So does this visual help you guys to kind of understand the layout of what leading up to a diamond coach is? Yes, thumbs up. Good. Okay. All right. So, and then obviously this is just a little bit different of a visual for that diamond rank. So it's, you got an emerald on either side with the 2 coaches underneath. All right. This is where it gets like even more fun. Okay. Star diamond ranks. Now this might be like, oh my gosh, this looks like a hot mess. Like I can't even wrap my head. So just to point out, the blues are regular coaches. The yellows are diamond coaches. Okay. So what that means is, as a 1-star diamond coach, you need these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on either side, 1 diamond coach, 1 emerald coach. And then as you build on your diamonds, you can't have 2 diamonds on one side to be a 2-star. You have to have 1 diamond on either side. Okay. Are y'all following me on this? Good. Okay. And obviously as it continues to go up, 3, 4, 5 and above, it continues to grow, and you just have to keep your right and left leg balanced. Okay. So kind of to reflect back on whenever I mentioned to you guys how I thought, or not thought, but how I envisioned us being a 10-star diamond team. Can you see the level of work that would be going into this? Okay. And man, my heart just like sunk saying that out loud again. All right. Now, this is what I want to share with you guys, because ever since sharing that vision with you guys, I actually had this kind of like epiphany and realized, you know what? Being a 10-star diamond team, like a Daring Faith 10-star diamond team, while yes, that's going to be fantastic and it's going to eventually happen, honestly, deep down, what I actually think would be an even more phenomenal goal, that's not going to just affect myself and affect you guys, but it's going to affect your downlines as well, is instead of it looking like it's me as a 10-star diamond team, I want this to be more of like we're a 10-star diamond collectively. So what that means is, instead of me saying I have 10-star diamond, or I have 10 diamonds under me, that being all of y'all and then some more, I would much rather us hit the goal by the end of the year to say, you know what, I'm a 5-star diamond team, and you know what, Sam and Ashley and Kirsten and Anna, we're all like, you've got a diamond under you as well. Does that make sense, kind of what I'm getting at? So instead of it being all collectively personally sponsored coaches under me, I would think it would be so much more extraordinary for us to be building up together, my downline, your downline, and so on and so forth. So that way we're really striving and pushing together for the same end result that's going to help us achieve whatever financial success it is that we're looking for the sake of ourselves and our families. Are you following me? Are we good? Okay. All right. So now this is where it gets really, really cool. Like, I literally almost want to cry. If you guys aren't aware, well, I know that there were some trainings in the and videos in the Dare to Dream University training, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in there. So I think sometimes we learn so much in a short period of time that it's just like, it turns into mush. So I wanted to share this with you guys to kind of give you an understanding. Can you see this picture? Is it too small? Can you see it? Okay. When you hit 2-star diamond rank, when you hit 5-star diamond rank, when you go to 10, and then superstar means 15. That's the highest rank that you can go. You get bonus pools, okay? Beachbody literally, okay, so not only do we get commission, we get team cycle bonuses once we hit Emerald rank in Success Club. We get rewarded every month with like Beachbody swag and like all kinds of fun stuff from Beachbody just for helping people. On top of that, every quarter in the year, Beachbody rewards all the coaches from 2-star up to 15-star diamond coaches. You get a quarterly bonus just for helping people and for being at that rank. Okay. So I just wanted, this is actually from like 2 years ago. I went to Diamonds of Dare to Dream I was looking for this visual. And so this was from 2 years ago. As a 2-star diamond coach, you get $770 in that one. I don't remember what quarter this was, but can you imagine on top of what you're already making as a 2-star diamond coach? Also, like, hey, surprise, congratulations, here's $770, just bam, like that in your bank account. I don't know about you guys, but I could use $770. Like, that'd be really freaking awesome. Okay, to top it off, when you are 5-star diamond, not only do you get the 5-star diamond pool, you get the 5-star and the 2-star. It's not just one, it's doubled. Yes, and that goes up. So can you see how once you get up to 15-star diamond, I know that sounds crazy and you're like, that is so out of my reach right now. I get it. I'm not saying like, oh, tomorrow we're going to all be 15 stars and having a heyday in Tennessee in our cabin. But $25,000 sounds pretty freaking awesome. Guys, just let that sink in. $25,000 in one quarter as just a bonus. That's $100,000 just in bonus income alone in and of itself. I don't know about y'all, but that's like way more money than I've ever made in a given year. Way, way more. So I thought this might be a little bit more fun to look at. Realistic right now? No. But it helps us to understand the days that we don't flip and feel like doing crap with this business because we didn't sleep well, because babies kept us up, because whatever may have freaking happened in life. You name it. Things come up. This is why we continue to go. Because we have to know what's there, like what's right at our fingertips that we have control over. All right. So does this all kind of help to make a little bit more sense? Obviously, that's just a bonus, and it's not talking about, our commissions and our team volume and all of that stuff. But I just thought that would be kind of a nice little, little visual for everybody. So, and then obviously, like I was just saying, all the Beachbody swag. I wanted to remind you guys of this: the Success Club 136 program enhancement. Over the rest of this year, you hit Success Club 1 month, you get a hat. You hit Success Club 3 months through and you get a t-shirt. 6 months and you get an awesome bag. It's just fun things like that I think are worthy of pushing for and that kind of thing. So there's that. All right, so now we're going to get into the fun, not so fun stuff. So I'm going to do my best to make it fun. All right, so this is the 12-week year program that I've talked on and on and on about. Can y'all see this okay? Okay. All right. So basically, obviously, you guys know that I've opened up the Miracle Morning Challenge in the group. Real quick, 30 seconds or less. Can anybody share with me how that's going for them? Anybody doing it yet? Ashley, I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to be the only one talking, but it's made such a difference. So I've done it now for 4 mornings in a row. And then yesterday I ended up not doing it because I woke up late and then I had to go to work, and I was such a bear all day. Like, I was totally out of my zone. I felt like crap. And then I came home and I did it in the evening just because I was like, I have to get it in. And I'm telling you, it made such a difference. Just taking that time, like you say all the time, to fill my own cup so I can pour out into the world, into other people, just in my job, to my husband, just into my house. Like, it makes such a difference. So I love it. I'm just like so on board with it. And reading the affirmations and my why, it just really helps it like really sink in real deep, like, and I just love it. I'm so like ecstatic about it. I can't wait for everyone and all of us to start next week.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Okay. So as you can see here, so this is basically what these lead and lag indicators are indicating is, what it means. Oh, what is that? Wait, why is my, whatever. Okay. All right. So lead and lag indicators from the 12-week program. There's a book behind this. If you absolutely want to check that out, you can get it on Audible as well. Just if you want to kind of have a deeper understanding of why and how this program was designed and how it all kind of came to fruition. But I'm going to give you the basics. So the idea here is, and if you ever read the compound effect, a lot of entrepreneurs talk about this, and it's because there's a reason behind it. You'll hear the more and more personal development you get into, you'll hear, and we have 10 minutes left, so I'm going to do my very best. If you guys have time and I don't finish it, I'm more than happy to get on another Zoom to close this out. So, basically it's like if you have more than 3 goals to focus on at a time, then you can't focus. It's too much. Your mind can't stay focused. You can't, it's like the, we joke so much about like hot mom mess or whatever, because our brains can't think of like the to-do laundry list that we have in any given day. There's a reason behind that. It's literally like, I think it's Darren Hardy that even jokes about how like you're literally better off just being stoned, because your brain literally is just unable to think about it. And it's funny because coming from being a freaking stoner for years of my life, I understand that. I'm like, yep, that pretty much makes perfect sense. So exactly. So with all that to say, this is why I strongly believe in this program. I've done so many different ones, and it's not necessarily the end all be all for everybody, but I love how focused it made me. So I'm hoping that it'll do the same thing for you guys. So what you see here is from a team leader lead indicators and team leader lag indicators. So as kind of going back to that leadership ladder, my next rung is team leader. So that's my focus. I want that to be the next rung. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to there. What lead versus lag means, lead is what you lead with. It's what you have control over. So it's your control variable, if you will. Whereas your lag is like what's lagging behind that. I don't have control over who signs up. I don't have control over what you guys do, but I do have control over the lead. And so whatever numbers I know that I need to generate based on the lead is going to help me just kind of get a better idea of what my lag indicators are going to be. So does that make sense? Thumbs up. And if it doesn't, don't be afraid to say it doesn't. Okay. I keep saying that because I'm that person that won't speak up. So that's why I do that. Just FYI. Okay. So I have obviously the Miracle Morning Challenge right there at the top. I did that because I knew that, okay, that's going to take care of my personal development. It's going to take care of my workout and my Shakeology. I've got 3 out of my 4 vital behaviors. Wait, 2 out of my 4 vital behaviors taken care of. All right. So that's why I love that Miracle Morning Challenge. It's like, yes, I can get half of my Beachbody work done before the sun rises. Yes, I will totally do that. All right. And then from below that, these are numbers based on, I did some calculations to figure out, like, my personal goal was to sign up 8 coaches in every given month. That was my big personal goal, was to sign up 8 coaches in a month. So I just basically broke that down. I think I was watching a Melanie Mitro video on YouTube. I forget what she was teaching on, but she kind of had mentioned 8 coaches, and then, okay, how many people does she need to reach out to and invite on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis to achieve that goal? So that's where you see this number 20 coming from. Inviting minimum of 20 moms, women to coaching each week. So obviously I've got my niche in there as well. And I'm tracking that on a daily basis to see how many am I doing every day, because I'm not trying to invite 20 people in one day. unless I have an amazing opportunity post that comes out and it just happens. But the idea is to really check on that every day so that I can see where my progress is and to make sure that I'm staying focused on, am I actually sharing the coaching opportunity publicly? Am I sharing it in my stories on Instagram and what have you, and all that kind of stuff. And so the same goes down. Conduct a minimum of 2 new coach opportunity calls per week. So if you see here, as you're reading through these, they're all action items based on what my inviting and my social media is going to do. I don't have anything here on recognition, but I do have that in the handwritten thing. So post 4 coaching breadcrumbs each week. Post 2 call to actions for coaching each week. Post 1 call to action for a challenge group each week. That could be my transformation. That could be somebody else's transformation, whether it's from Dare to Dream, whether it's from Families on a Mission, just so that you guys know. As long as I always encourage, just to ask somebody before you post their transformation, but know that you guys are part of this family, and we can all share each other's stories. Like, it's not just yours and not just your own personally sponsored coaches or customers. From Dare to Dream, from Families on a Mission, just ask. And then obviously, and then post minimum 10 stories per day, every day. So these were my focal points. This was what I wanted to make sure that I did on a consistent daily basis to get to my goal. And then from there, every day I go into my Coach Online office and track, where is my commission at? How many Success Club points do I have? What rank am I sitting at? How many coaches have gotten on the board with at least 1 Success Club point? And then where is my weak leg team volume? So does this, as you're looking at this, does it make sense? Is it easy to look at? Do you feel like this would be something that would help you as well? Be honest. Again, it's not going to hurt my feelings.
I have a quick question. You said you go in weekly and you look at where your commission is at. Now, is that how do you, I know we can see the previous week's commission, but as far as knowing what our commission is just on the week that we're on, how are you finding that?
Yeah, sorry, I pull that up every Thursday, and then it's
okay.
It's my week, it's my volume, my Success Club points, and then what you guys are doing. I'm monitoring that on a daily basis. It's a great question.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically let me move this guy a little bit. And then here, so if I fill this out, see how I pointed with my finger, y'all can see my finger. See how the percentages to the right here go up, increase as I was filling that in. So I've intentionally set it up. Joe helped me with this. I am not a whiz at Excel, but he helped me to figure out, because I did not want my Miracle Morning Challenge to outweigh so much, because obviously that's great, but if I'm not doing the other things, I don't want that to skew my weekly calculation of where I fall according to my, my goals and stuff like that. Does that make sense? So I've kind of set that up intentionally. So what I want to be able to do is share this with you guys. It may be something that you're no, actually, I'm definitely more of a hands-on pen and paper person. Then by all means, write this all out on paper. I've actually even contemplated myself, I might actually like it a little bit more on paper. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing with it. But this is what I used for 12 weeks. And I literally did this every single day, and I never got below an 85, which is the point behind this program, is you want to score an 85% or higher, and that by doing so over a 12-week period of scoring an 85% on a weekly basis, that there's no way around not having some level of success with what you've set yourself up for. So to me, it's it just helps to really put it out there to be okay, this is what I've got to do. And if I don't do this, then I have to and also I'm really, really guilty about if I don't track myself this way. And after a couple of weeks, it seems like things aren't working. The chatterbox in my head will start to talk myself out of, oh, this isn't working. I need to move on to the next thing. Right? I'm hopping from one type of goal setting. I'm hopping from one book's not working, so I'm going to go to the next one. Or, you know what, this kind of posting isn't working on my social media. I got to figure out a different way, or whatever the case might be. They strongly encourage you, do not change your system for 12 weeks. Allow 12 weeks to work in your life and to figure out how it's going to go. I'm under a minute left, and I really would like to keep going. Do you guys have time if I post another Zoom link? Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop share really quick. And then hopefully I'll be able to still record. It might take me a minute to get back on, but if so, then I'll just get back on hubby's computer. So I'm going to end this one, and I'll have to post another Zoom link in the Daring Faith team page. This link won't work anymore. All right.